What's up guys, so today I want to show you our awesome behind the scenes camera setup. It is very portable but also has a lot of cool little features. So we've got the awesome microphones from Deity, the D4 Mini, which is a budget shotgun microphone, and it also has a very cool audio pass-through feature and the just announced pocket wireless microphone system, which we'll talk about very soon. The audio is fully recorded on the Lumix S5 with the Deity mics plugged into it, so I'll switch in between the D4 Mini and the pocket wireless system and you'll be able to see which one I'm using in this corner of the video. Also keep in mind that today is a very windy day, so we do have windscreen protectors both on the shotgun microphone as well as the lavalier. Every sometime I'll just flip the little shotgun microphone towards me so you guys can probably hear the audio quality. First of all, at the heart of the rig we have the trusty Lumix S5, which is a very portable camera. It's full frame, so you're getting amazing low light and the ability to film 4K 10-bit vlog, which gives you a high quality flat picture profile. I have already made a Lumix S5 video which goes over its features and all the settings I use, so definitely check that out. I'll link it down below. At the moment I have it paired together with the Lumix 20-60 f3.5 to 5.6 lens. It is a great zoom range. It's very small for a full frame lens, so for most daytime shoots it's going to be the best choice. And when we're filming at night, then we usually switch to a 24-70 Sigma f2.8 or the 50mm f1.4, which is going to get the best low light performance. On top of the rig we've got the Aputure MC pocket light, which I think is a perfect size to be an on-camera light. Anything bigger might be a little bit too heavy and too clunky for this run and gun setup, but it just gives you enough light at night to light up your subjects and things like that. It also has temperature from 32,000 Kelvin to 65,000 Kelvin, so you can match your temperature of the light to your existing fixtures on set. It also has RGB and effects modes, so you can always take this light off and use it in your scene. The MC pocket light is attached to the camera using a magic arm right here and the ball head, and that's attached to the cold shoe bracket, which can mount up to 3 devices, and that's how I mounted the 2 microphones from Deity. Let's start off with the D4 microphone. I'm currently recording this in an indoors audio treated room with the microphone at 1 meter away, so you can get a better idea of how this microphone sounds like indoors without the wind noise. So the V-Mic D4 Mini is a really budget-friendly shotgun microphone. It comes in at $50 US. It works on its own without any batteries, and I think it sounds pretty good for its size. 2 cables are included with this microphone, the standard 3.5mm cable that will work with any camera, but you also get a TRS to TRRS cable for connecting this microphone straight into your laptop or smartphone. You might just need to get a USB-C adapter if your phone doesn't have a headphone jack, and trust me, that's pretty likely. And you also get a shock mount and a windshield included in the box. By far the coolest feature of this microphone is the pass-through connection, which means you can connect another microphone to the D4 Mini, and this will automatically split the audio into stereo, where channel 1 is the D4 Mini and channel 2 is whichever microphone you plug into it. And because the D4 Mini is RF shielded, it doesn't pick up on any of those wireless radio frequencies, which makes it perfect for pairing with a wireless lavalier microphone. If you were to use a Rode Video Micro, for example, which is a similar sized microphone, first of all, it doesn't have a pass-through feature. Possibly with a few audio cables and adapters, you might be able to split the audio channels, but it wouldn't be as tidy as this, that's for sure. And another thing is you would definitely get a lot of the interference noise on the road with a wireless mic right next to it, but with the Deity, because it has RF shielding, you won't have that issue. So I have connected the pocket wireless system to the D4 Mini, and now we are recording on both microphones at the same time. And massive benefit of having 2 microphones recording at the same time on separate channels is that you can decide which microphone you prefer to use when you're editing the video. When you're filming behind the scenes and you mic up someone for an interview with the wireless lavalier, and suddenly there's an important scene happening and you want to capture the audio with the shotgun mic, you don't have to unplug any cables or replug another microphone or anything like that, because both mics are always recording, and I just think that is so cool. The pocket wireless comes in this little carrying case. There is a transmitter and a receiver, a USB-C charging cable, as well as a USB adapter for upgrading the firmware, and 2 audio cables. One is a USB-C to USB-C, and this works perfectly for plugging this microphone into your phone, and the other cable is a USB-C to 3.5mm jack, and this you'll be able to plug straight into your camera. A windscreen is also included. The transmitter has a microphone in itself, so you can just clip this onto a shirt, But what I like to do is plug in an external lavalier mic, which is also included in the kit, and just clip it onto a shirt. This is a 3.5mm jack, and it actually has a screw mount, which is really good to see because you can be sure that the audio cable won't come out by itself. The transmitter has a power switch on the bottom, as well as a USB-C port for charging, and one button for pairing, as well as a little clip. The receiver has two buttons. One is for pairing the device and muting the audio, and the second button is for controlling the microphone's gain levels. And when you hold the button, you'll rotate the monitor, and that's great to see because if you're mounting it then this way, you can actually rotate the screen. It will be good to see both buttons controlling the microphone gain levels. At the moment, you can only control the gain with one button, so that means if you set the gain a little bit too high, you can't just quickly go down in a level. You have to keep pressing it many times to go up all the way, then start over from the lowest point and get to the right gain level that you wanted. So if Deity removes the mute button function and replaces that with the lowering gain, that would be a really good thing to see. I've sent them a message about it, so hopefully they'll be able to update it in a future firmware. And to monitor my audio on the setup, I usually use the Sony XM4s. They are awesome noise cancelling wireless headphones, but I do have them plugged in straight to the camera for no latency. And the thing with this is one microphone will come from the left side and the other microphone will come from the right side, so you can kind of switch in between them depending on what you want to be listening to. I did a few tests of the range of the Pocket Wireless, and it's really impressive for such a small system. Of course, it's best to be in a clear line of sight with this kind of a microphone to get the best audio quality. Hopefully you can hear me pretty well. So we're going to head down all the way to the bottom down there, so test out the range. It is quite a steep hill, but it's all in clear line of sight, so hopefully the mic's going to work well. So what I'm going to do is put the transmitter in my back pocket and just keep walking forwards, see how far the signal can actually take us. It's super windy down here. All the grass is moving like crazy. We still have clear line of sight of the camera and the receiver, so I'm guessing it still should give us quite a good clear signal. Going to go down all the way to the fence. Here we go. Transmitter up in my pocket again. If I put it in my front pocket, hopefully you can still hear me. Back, but front pocket should be able to hear me. All right, so if you can still hear me, and you should be able to because I have a green light on the transmitter right here, so I'm guessing you can still hear me. And if you can, well, I'm going to start counting the steps. I can tell you it's going to take a minute. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 42, 44, 45, 46. So that was about 160 steps. Big steps, so kind of like a meter. And yeah, I think that's a success. Great success. Hopefully you've got some cool ideas for your behind the scenes camera setup from this video. Definitely check out the latest microphones from Deity for your setup. I'll link them down below, as well as all of our other gear, cameras, lights, etc. If you have any questions, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.